Hello, and welcome to another tantalising taste of Landmark Beta with me, Binage. There's a lot to get through this week. As I understand it, everybody SOE is off on a jolly in Las Vegas or something or other. But they've left us with a huge update. So let's dive straight in, shall we? Oh, actually, what I will dive straight into is the winners of the Gem Seekers from last week. So congratulations to the 3 lucky winners, Kragan, Spinner and Birds. I will be sending you your codes through the in-game mail shortly after I finish recording this, so by the time it's up you will have received it. Congratulations, and I'm sorry to those who didn't win. I used a random number generator to figure out who was going to win. Only had 3 codes free. If you subscribe and encourage your friends to subscribe to the channel and give likes and stuff like that, it's possible that the Landmark team will give me more codes in the future. You never know. Anyway, this week's update. Big one is guilds. Now, we've now got the ability to form guilds, social groups of players. Now, they tell us that this is very much a work in progress. It's the first iteration of the guild engine, so things are likely to change. I doubt they will change hugely. I imagine any changes will be relatively small sort of quality of life changes. Yeah, just this isn't necessarily the finished article. One thing they say is that you can only belong to one guild at a time. This is fairly reasonable. As you may or may not know, I come from I've played an awful lot of MMOs. The one I play most at the moment is Guild Wars 2, in which you can be a member of multiple guilds, but you can only represent one guild. You can wear one guild tag and earn achievements for the guild. Only one guild at a time can you represent. That does lend itself quite well to a particular style of play, but that might possibly be, well, I don't know, it's sort of, it allows you to be in a raid alliance that is actually a guild and has all the resources of a guild while still being in a social guild, for example, which I think is actually is a pretty good thing. But that's Guild Wars 2, it's not this game. So this game you can belong to one guild at a time. To be honest, there's probably not going to be raids in this game, so it's largely irrelevant. Anyway, jumping straight in, how to create a guild. You can either press the N key or go to the landmark menu button down here and go up to guild. Very simple. And here you go, you've got the options to create a guild. So if I type it in, I hasten to add the guild that I'm going to create here is for demonstration purposes only. I have another guild of which I am a member, although, well, I'm clearly not a member at the moment in the game. I had to refuse membership in order to demonstrate the guild engine to you guys. So I hope you appreciate the sacrifice I've made. Anyway, yes. So Villages Guild. Now I can't use. You will note the apostrophe crime, and I apologise for the apostrophe crime, but you can't use punctuation. You can put letters, numbers, spaces, but no punctuation. And it has to be, the guild name has to be between 5 and 24 characters in length. So you've got quite a lot to play with, quite a bit of leeway. I have no idea how they're dealing with duplicates. I suspect that, but I don't know. have no idea if guilds are limited to server, if the names are unique per server. Don't have that information yet, and honestly I don't think there are enough guilds operating, and haven't really sort of had the chance to play about with it very much. Might play about with it a bit next week and report back to you. We'll see. Actually, I could do that now, can't I? So I know this big giveaway. This is my guild. Now let's see if I can create that on this server. No, I can't. That's interesting. Well, let's try this. There we go. Okay, so you cannot duplicate a guild name. And it looks very much from this as though it's location based. So there could be a, what have I called it? Graze? Yes, graze on understanding, but also could be, let's turn this off, go away. Also could be, there could equally be a graze rather on any other server. Quite how it will deal with people sort of moving between servers, I do not know. But you can't duplicate names on the same server, so that's interesting. Where are we? Right, so in the first tab of the guild window, your right hand pane is intended for information about your guild, so that's over here. Here you can write a description of your guild. So welcome to the test guild. At the end there will be cake. Okay. There we go. This is generally for, I don't know, giving relevant information, like, I don't know, TeamSpeak channel info, that sort of thing, to guild members. I don't think you'll be able to see it unless you are a member of this guild. So put stuff in here that you think your guild members should know. There's a 620 character limit on this, which is a fair bit, really. Not a vast amount, so think carefully about the information you want to put here. But 620 is pretty generous. And once you've finished updating the information, click the green arrow. There we go. At the bottom of the window, we've got message of the day, and if you're an officer or a guild leader, you can. I wonder if I can. Yes, you can. So that was Shift and Home to highlight the lot, and then backspace. Yes, if you're a guild officer or a guild leader, you can leave a message of the day, and you can change that as you wish. Character limit is 140 there, so let's click tick there. I wonder, yep, if you're a officer or creator, you just click back inside to edit it. Nice and easy. Boom. Now this message, the message of the day, will display to all guild members in their chat window when they log in. And the chat window, which is down here, we'll see three, what does it say? In your guild window, in your guild window, so we're still up here, you will see 3 tabs: Roster, News, and Admin. The Admin tab is only visible to officers and leaders. The other 2 tabs, so Roster and News, can be seen by all members. By default, leaders and officers can edit the guild description messages today. We've already said that. Inviting people to your guilds. If you go to Roster, there we go. At the top of the guild roster is a text field that reads "Invite to Guild," right here. Enter the name of the player you wish to invite and click the green tick icon to confirm. This will send an invitation to the player, assuming they're not already in another guild. Once they accept, they will be added to the guild roster. Players do not need to be online to send them an invite. They will receive it when they log in. So it's pretty much like mail. In fact, for all I know, it's actually no, it's not delivered as mail. There's a separate window that appears. Guilds in Landmark don't currently have a maximum size limit, but they are probably going to put a size limit in further down the line. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know why there would be a size limit on a guild, but they say they're putting one in. Right, the guild roster tab, which is where we are. I'm not going to invite anyone because this is a temporary guild, it's just for testing. The roster tab is the main tab of the guild window. Here you'll see all guild members who are currently online. At the moment, me. If you tick the show offline box at the top, you will also see offline members. The online status is indicated by a green dot, that's here, to the left of the name of those who are online. The icon in the right column, that's over here, shows the guild member's rank, so in this case, leader. Besides updating the guild information and guild messages of the day, leaders and officers can use this tab, the roster tab, to manage the guild members. Right-clicking any guild member's name in the roster list will display the available options to promote, demote, or kick from guild. I rather doubt I can demonstrate those. No, I can't. As well as other convenient options such as invite to party, send tell, or send mail. So that's actually pretty handy, just being able to sort of right-click on your guild members and have a bunch of options. I can see problems with having promote, demote and kick from guild on the same menu as invite to party, send tell or send mail. We'll see how that works out down the line. It's really shouldn't be a problem, but you never know. It might be. Next up is the News tab. That's over here. The News tab shows guild events such as people joining, changing ranks, or leaving. The right side panel also allows you to search the guild news for keywords. So that's here. For example, join, to look for all people who have joined recently. So let's test this. Let's actually put in join. And there we go. It's all gone down to just that. Awesome. And there we go. Okay. That's brilliant. So far, so good. Now, the admin tab. The admin tab is only visible to leaders and officers. This tab allows the names of the ranks to be customized from the default. So the default is leader, officer, member, private and recruit. What the hell is private? Never mind. But apparently you can change these. Let's see. Can I? How do I do it? That's interesting. I wonder how you... Ah, like this. So type in and boom. Right, so you can't change the title of leader. Leader is always leader, but you can change anything down there by clicking on this pin over here. So that's easy enough, I suppose. and here you have a list of permissions. Again, I can't edit anything in leader, but if I go down to boss, I can edit whatever I like. Now I'm guessing that what this means is that you can edit the permissions of those ranks that are below you, assuming that you have permission to do so. Modify guild ranks. Oh no, okay. So at the moment it's only leader, but I suspect that if I made officers, or as I've renamed the two, bosses, if I gave them the ability to modify guild ranks, then they wouldn't be able to modify their own. They could only do members, privates and recruits. So there's that. Modifications, activable permissions, yes. New ranks can also be created. Where are we? Create new rank right here. There we go, and we click there to name it. Test, and then oops. There we go. So you need to be quite. Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, it's all gone quiet. I've been thinking. Seems that every time you tick one of these, you get sort of kicked out. Yep. I need to go back. So you can only assign, it seems, one permission at a time in new ranks, but meh. Now let's delete this rank by doing that. There we go, all gone. So easy to create new ranks, less easy to assign permissions, but you're not going to be doing it very often, and it doesn't really matter if it's fiddly. It won't take that long. Default ranks cannot be deleted, so I'm guessing that these are the defaults. You can't delete them, but you can rename them, except for leader, and you can reassign the permissions, except for leader. Once you're in a guild, you'll automatically gain a chat window tab called Guild. If you go down here, we've got Guild there. And if you're a guild officer or a guild leader, you'll also get, come on, highlight, the guild officers channel, which is kind of handy. I have no idea what numbers those are, which is a bit of a pain. So I don't know the shorthand to type into a guild officer conversation. Oh, actually, well, the easy way is to type in test and see if that comes out in general with... it just comes out as officers. Yeah. Okay. Oh well, never mind. I'm guessing that excuse me, if you do /officers, that will do it. It would be nicer if there was a number, but I don't know what that is at the moment. It's a bit of a shame, but hey. Anyway, that is guilds in a nutshell. So brilliant. Obviously, if you want to disband the guild, you just press that. I'm guessing only the leader can do it. So, boom, bye, and we're done. Okay, so that is guilds. Fantastic. I look forward to actually seeing how that works when used in anger. Obviously, I think they're going to include stuff like guild claims and cooperative builds and stuff like that. But that's down the line. At the moment, we've just got the basic backbone of this is a guild, you can talk to each other, which is no bad thing. It's a good thing. I like it. I approve of it. But it's really basic at the moment. Moving on then. Right, we'll get on to the new materials and the new props. My god, there are so many. In a bit. For now, let me see. New outfits. I'm reading let's have a look at this. New outfits, and we've added planet-side themed tints to the commander's gear, which can be purchased on the marketplace. So, let's see, plus your pockets, props, resources, and starter kit. Oh, outfits, there we are. So, there we go to outfits. Colonist encounter suit. Actually, let's type in here. I have variable luck with this search engine, as you may know. So let's have a look. Commander's gear. Let's type in command. Oh, look. And there we go. So that's quite cool. It's the Vanu Sovereignty. It's sort of a teal, but presumably lights. Terran Republic is red, and New Conglomerate is light blue and yellow. If you play PlanetSide 2, I'm sure those will be familiar to you. Although I could have sworn Vanu were... Oh, yeah, the Vanu is sort of has a purplish look to it. If you play PlanetSide 2, that will be familiar to you. Commander's gear looks quite nice to me. You do, of course, get Commander's gear in a bundle if you buy... I forget what rank it is. It's either the $99 or the... whatever the other one is. $50? I don't know. Buy-in for the beta. But these are colours that are coded for PlanetSide 2, and of course the ones that you get as a perk for giving SOE your money, they're not selling on the marketplace, and quite right too. The basic the ones you get as a founder really should be unique. I know I don't have one. I don't have enough. I don't have enough disposable income to blow $99 on this. I mean, some, but not that much. Anyway, that's that. Quite nifty. I might end up buying one of these. I shall see, or you shall see. Don't know. But as you know, I'm very fond of my Victorian form. Anyway, the other thing before we get into props and materials is there's been a change to claim upkeep. And I can't tell you how welcome this claim is. The maximum time that upkeep can be paid in advance has been increased to 15 days, up from 8. There will now be an upkeep payment reminder sent out 3 days before a claim expires. The previous reminder occurred 1 hour before expiration. Now I fell foul of this week. If only this change had gone in last week, I would have been fine. But I fully intended to pay my upkeep last weekend. It slipped my mind, and when I logged on in the week to remedy that, I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, I discovered that my claims had gone away, all of them. So I've had to try and place them back in the same place. Generally speaking, it's worked out alright. It's not dreadful. It's not in the same place. I know that sort of I know certainly that the cottage is not in the same place as it was. It is all right, but not perfect. The tea house and the Karen workshop, the claims aren't in the same place, but the builds are. Well, certainly the tea house build is, because I was able to locate lanterns that were sat on floating rocks, and the floating rocks were not floating rocks that I'd placed, they were naturally occurring, so that was relatively easy to place. This one not so much. The cottage was a real pain to place, but it's placed now. It's not disastrous in there, but it was harder than it needed to be. It would be nice if there was just an ability to go, look, please do everything that where it was before. And I mean, fair dues. If somebody's gone into your claim space, into your lapsed claim space, like, you know, claim space that is now vacant, then fair enough. You can't just reset your templates. But if everything's still vacant, as it was in my case, it would be really nice if you could just hit a button, say, I'm back, please place down everything as it was. That would be brilliant, but possibly asking a bit much. And the short solution is don't let your claims lapse. This is superb. It's up to 15 days. 15 days should be plenty of time, even for me. The biggie is the payment reminder going out 3 days before a claim expires. That's awesome. 1 hour was just ridiculously short. It really was. So that brings us to the end of part 1 of this update. I have already recorded part 2, but when I put it together it was just ridiculously long. So rather than send you all to sleep, I thought I'd split it into 2. So this is the end of the first bit, which is the the sort of game updates, I suppose. And in the next video we will be looking at the new textures and the new props, so don't miss out on that, whatever you do. Anyway, until I upload that, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you feel so moved, and of course if you have any comments to make, please make them. Okay, take care and toodaloo.